Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Peace, salutation, blessings, and mercy to the Lord's elect. Yahweh is the name of the Most High, meaning He is, He exists, He to be. Yahweh Shai is the name of His Son, meaning He deliver or He Savior. And us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true Israelites. And I'm coming back through the Spirit with a real quick video. And it's based off a couple of screenshots I got here. And pretty much it's going down, all right? It's going all the way down. For those of us with eyes to see, you know, we see it clearly. But the rest of the world is slumped, all right, in gross darkness, all right? But what I was thinking about when I was looking in the news and into these news articles is basically the talks of CBDC, which stands for Central Bank Digital Currency, right? A global economic collapse, the Great Digital Reset, and then the MOTB, which stands for the Mark of the Beast, all right? See, in times past, all of these things were in underground news media, all right? Even when you think going back to when our apostles and our elders, you know, were fresh in the truth, they had to go to the libraries to research, you know, certain things about, the secrets of Esau, Edom, you know, America's dark secrets, these secret societies, their plans for a great digital reset, information on that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. You know, they had to do diligent, research to find these things, to go deep. But now we're in a beautiful time where it's no longer, in the underground, so to speak. It's no longer in these alternate news outlets only. Now it's straight up on mainstream, on your local news. CNN, NBC, ABC, Fox News, all right, channel, 2. Anybody just sitting at home could turn on the TV and hear about World War III. Hear about the mark of the beast, which is that microchip. Hear about the economic collapse. Hear about, the dollar having no value. All right. It's all on the mainstream. All right. Like you see this example with this article says Stuart Varney says Biden is setting up the greatest wealth transfer in history. All right. And what wealth transfer is that? That's to seize everybody's money. All right. And it goes to those central banks, all right, those elite banking families, the elite of the Edomite, and they'll own everyone as the slaves that they are. That's their plans, the great digital reset. And that whole thing, the central bank digital currency, that's just the cloak for the microchip, which is the mark of the beast, because ultimately that's what they plan to put into everybody, all right? And that'll be their new way of currency, their new way of having everyone under a database. All right, that's the wealth transfer that's being referred to here in this article. All right, whether this guy, who's saying this, Stuart Varney, he might not even understand the magnitude of what he's saying. But for those of us who are in the light in this truth, we know exactly what this is going into. All right. And then this other article, new study shows that nearly 190 banks on verge of collapsing. Yeah. And it's all design. All right. It's all design. All these small banks are going to collapse and everything is going to be recorded to those big central banks. All right. Under the RFID chip. So we're in these times. All right. We're in the last days. We're in the time where Yahweh Shai is getting ready to come. Because what's to shortly come after these things, after the great economic collapse, the great digital wealth transfer and reset, the ushering in of that mark of the beast, that microchip, what's to shortly come? World War III. And I didn't screenshot any articles on that, but you could turn on any local news and clearly see that that's brewing up. All right. The main thing to look for, like our apostles always say, according to prophecy, is the least of the flock, drawing everybody else out, which the least of the flock are those small hats, those people who claim to be us that are living in our land. All right. What they call the state of Israel. All right. That tension that's going on between them and Iran, that's what's going to start World War III. And it's boiling. All right. It's getting hot. Every day is something new on them. All right. So we're in great times. These things are no longer a so-called, what they call it, a conspiracy theories. No, these things are true. All right. It doesn't even take, the diligent research that our apostles and our elders had to do to find these things out. It doesn't even take that anymore. You could just turn on your news, or you could just go out in public. People are talking about it. It's right out in the open. All right. This devil can no longer hide anything. He's been revealed through the spirit of the Most High's mouth. All right. His prophets. He's been revealed via the internet. All right. So now let's get into the scriptures. I just got a few precepts. This is Habakkuk 2. Starting from the top, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And we are the true watchmen of our nation. All right, because we're looking for the signs that Yahushua gave us of his return, as good stewards would do. And we're in those signs. We're in those times, if you have the eye salve to see. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right. And the prophets of old were given visions from the Most High, and they wrote it down on paper. And those were prophecies. And we have them written right here, and we're reading them. And it's been revealed to us in these last days to understand what these visions mean. It says in verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. All right. And we're in that appointed time right now. But at the end, it shall speak. And we're in the end. And like I said, you don't have to dig deep and do diligent research to, see how these prophecies are popping off. You just turn on the news. All right. You just go outside your house. You can clearly see it. All right. We're in the end of times, and these prophecies are speaking. It says, and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And yet you still have people who don't believe. You still have people who are just, drunk and asleep to the things that are going on. You still have airheaded people walking around this earth that have no clue what's going on. All right. Don't even believe in the Most High. Don't even believe in the scriptures. All right. Don't believe the prophets. They make fun of us. They scoff us. Which brings me to my next precept in Ezekiel 33 and verse 33. It says, and when this cometh to pass, when what comes to pass, when what comes to pass, prophecy. All right. Prophecy, the downfall and destruction of this world, and Yahushua is coming. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. All right. So back in the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, up until this point, our apostles, the elder bishops, they've been preaching the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. World War III is coming. They've been pushing those major prophecies, and we're in the time where it is getting ready to come to pass. And now we're to the point where even Esau is talking about these things on his mainstream news media outlets. All right. And a lot of Israelites, a lot of people are waking up to the fact that our apostles, our elders, they are the true prophets. All right. As well as all of us brothers, because we're speaking the words of Yahushua, and things are happening. All right. So just wait till these things fully come to pass. Just wait till this society collapses, till, Esau makes that microchip mandatory. Wait till World War III pops off. Yahushua, comes to this realm, delivers the elect, destroys America. All right, in the midst of all of those things I mentioned, in the midst of Jacob's trouble, the scoffers, the scorners are going to reflect on our apostles, our elders, on all the brothers of a great millstone, and they're going to know that there's been prophets among them, telling them and warning them of these things this whole time. All right, so I'm going to end it there. Lord willing, this was edifying. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Peace and mercy to the Lord's elect. Shalom.